Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the electrical installation and the topic is types of electrical wiring systems. So here in the electrical wiring, the process of connecting various accessories for distribution of electrical energy from supplying meter board to home appliance such as lamps, fans, other domestic appliances known as the electrical wiring. And this wiring system selected depend upon the large extension of types of services required. So here in the electrical wiring system, so a domestic or industrial applications, so here the process that is which are connected from the meter board to other electrical homes, that is called the electrical wiring. And the wiring system is selected, it's depend upon the large extension of types of services. Okay, it's depend upon our application, we can select the type of electrical wiring system. So here and the what are the factors we are going to select the selection of wiring. Okay, first one is the durability, safety, appearance, cost, accessibility and maintenance cost. So these are the factors while selecting the wiring. So here and the some of the having types of internal wiring. So first we having the cleat wiring, casing and capping, batten wiring. So here CDS or TRS, a PVC sheath wiring, lead sheathed or metal sheathed wiring, and the conduit system having the surface or open conduit system and concealed ground type conduit. Okay, so cleat wiring we can see here the cleat wiring. So in the system the cables are supplied gripped between the porcelain cleats and 6 mm. Okay, so here the porcelain material placed in the 6 mm above the wall or roof, and the main part of this base is which is grooved to the accommodate the cables. Okay, so we can see this part. So this part will having the groove. Okay, so here middle will placing the cable. Okay, so here the cleat with the grooves, so this will be placed in the nails. So here on the we can see that these are the nails. Okay, so here this system's wiring cable supported the gripped between the porcelain cleats with the 6 mm. Okay, so cleats we are placing with these cleats we can see here. So these are the cleats which are placed in the 1 feet between the line. So this here is the cables will having the single core cable, dual core, 2 core cable or 3 core cable. So depend our applications we can select the type of cable. So here is the lamps and here is the switch. Okay, so thumb switch is placing. So these are the cleats. So the cleat wiring placed above the wall or roof at the internal of 30 to 60 centimeter. Okay, so that is a we can see this distance. Okay, this distance will having the 30 to 60 centimeters in between. So these cables are required for the type of wiring or VIR, that is vulcanized Indian rubber or PVC cables or many other approved insulated cable. Okay, so here the advantages of cleat wiring, that is it is cheapest system, installation dismantle is easy, less skilled persons are required and inspection is very, alternation additions are very easy. Okay, these are the factors with from the cleat wiring. So having the some disadvantages by using the cleat wiring, that is purely temporary wiring system. Okay, this is a temporary wiring system when you want to place it in a temporary for 3 months or 4 months or then, so we can use this as a temporary wiring. That is the main thing is a cleat wiring. So appearance is not good and cables are exposed to the atmosphere and there may possibility of mechanical injury. So this is the main disadvantages, and this system should not be used in the damp places, otherwise insulation gets damaged, because that is the main thing. So here the casing and cap, another classification of the type is that casing and capping. So here in the it consists of rectangular blocks made from this sectionite and knots free wood. Okay, so these casing are usually U-shaped grooves which into the VR or PVC cables are laid such way that opposite polarity cables are laid different grooves. The casing is covered by means of a rectangular strip same width as that the casing known as a crippling. So this system is suitable for the low voltage installation. So high voltage installation, this system is not possible because the wiring which are in the casing is having the lesser value. Okay, these are the casings. So these are the wooden casings. So in here we are placing the cable. Okay, in between. So if it is similar here wooden, this is the wooden casing. So another will having the PVC casing also there. Okay, so these are the wooden and this is the PVC casing. At the top we are placing the wooden one. Okay, so the wires, whatever the wires is there, the wooden we are placing at the top, we are closing with the wooden. Okay, so in between we are placing the cables. So it provides the good insulation such as a conductor support. So it provides the good mechanical strength, easy to inspect by opening the capping. But this requires the skilled persons. So disadvantage costly system nowadays because needs the seasonized not free wood, and there would be risk of fire. Okay, so if you use the wood, that will be risk of fire, and labor cost are suitable because high skilled labors are required or carpent. So this system cannot be used for damp places. So next is that CTS or TRS. Okay, CTS means cables are available. So cable tied sheaths are available in single core, twin core, or three cores, circular or rectangular shape. So CTS cables are sufficiently chemical proof and waterproof, steam proof. Okay, the cables are runner carried out the well seasoned proof. Okay, these cables are carried out the well seasoned, perfectly straight and together. Okay, thickness, that is wood batten thickness will be 10 mm, and at that, okay, so the width of the batten depends upon the number of and size of the cables carried out by. Okay, battens are fixed at the walls and ceiling by means of gutties. Okay, so we are placing the gutties with the by making the hole. Okay, then we are placing the wooden gutties into them, then at the placing the nails. So this stream suitable for low voltage. Okay, this is the CTS or TRS. So here we can see wooden batteries are there. Okay, so the difference is that at the first Cleat wiring, so we are directly placing the wires, but in the CTS we are wiring, so we are placing the wooden batten and at that time then placing the wire. Okay, that is the difference. So here the advantages, it is appearance could be. So here is appearance is good and carried out properly. The life is sufficiently long. It can be stand action the most chemical such as the acids and alkalis. So installation easy, quick compared to the casing and capping, cheap for casing and capping metal conduits. Okay, this system's wiring is not recommended for this. This the disadvantages. So sun rain unless they prevent the taken. So it cannot be used for damp places. Good work. So it can be used for the up to damp place. So good workmanship required the make a sound job. Okay, so whatever the systems required, the skilled persons required, that's the main disadvantage. Only suitable for the 250 volts. For above voltages, we cannot suitable for this CTS wiring. So this is another, this is a metal sheathed wiring. The here the lead sheathed or metal sheathed wiring as cables are placed in insulated wires and TRS PVC. So with metal covering outlets are 1 mm. Okay, so metal outlets are having the 1 mm thickness. So metal is called known as the sheathing, that is made of lead and aluminum. So and containing 95% of lead. So these metal sheaths cables are run on wooden batten and fixed to the link clips. This whole metal sheathing is efficiency run at the IS 17352 1983. So here is the cable and metal sheets. Okay, so these are the cable. So here is the aluminum sheet and PVC jockey will be there, and especially EPR insulation is the conduit. So advantage is provide protection against mechanical injury. It can be used for damp situation, and it can be used for situation exposed to the sun, rain, providing a joint. Okay, no joint exposed. It has a longer life. Some disadvantage, that is costly. Okay, it is not suitable for where chemical corrosion may occur. In case of insulation damage, the metal sheath becomes alive and get shocked. That is the main thing. So here we can see this is the batten wiring, old wiring system. Okay. So conduit wiring system. Another type is that conduit wiring system which are using the commonly in the nowadays. So here mainly that is we are having the two types of conduit system. One is surface conduit system, concealed wiring system. So here conduit wiring system consists of wire rubber PVC is taken through the tubes or pipes, terminate the outlet switches, the sockets. Tubes are known as the conduits, and the conduit may be turned over the surface of the walls and ceilings, may be under the manwork. So rigid steel metal conduits are used. So depend upon the conduits, that is so mainly PVC, and above for higher voltages we are going for the rigid steel, non-metallic So flexible steel conduits and flexible PVC type. So here are the different types of conduits. These are the metal and PVC. So this is the spring type steel flexible types cables. So here's the surface conduit system. All steel conduits should be coated and finished with the galvanized enamel coat. So these conduits axis must be threaded type. So threaded type, because when we're placing the bulb holders and junction points, we need the threading. So no steel conduits less than 12.7 mm. So that should be used. So the conduit should be laid over the wooden gutties and should be fixed a wall. Okay. So the saddles are interval of more than of 1.5. So whatever the saddles we are placing, that is we are placing supporting these cables. Okay, that is 1.2 meters. The conduits are embedded along with the, so in the concealed wiring, the conduits are embedded along the walls and plastered at times of building of cars. Okay, so here while making the room or the building, so before that then only we are placing the concealed. So in the walls we are placing the making holes, and then the PVC cables are PVC conduits are placed or metal type. So here the saddles more than 60 centimeters. Here the VI and PVC cables are drawn into the concealed by means of GI wire. So here that is a SWG is a 18 SWG. Now PVC conduits are increased by means of using place of steel conduits. So here the PVC conduits are less than expensive. So labor should be in that 25% to 50% compared to the other installation conduit. Okay, because the cost will be increases depend upon the which type of conduits you are using. So here we can see the conduit system, surface conduits. Okay. So here are the advantages: protection against mechanical damage. Metal conduits provide the protection against fire due to short circuit. This whole system is waterproof, lifelong. Replacement defective wiring is easy, and shock-proof earthing done properly. PVC conduits is cheap. PVC conduits when require less time. Concealed conduits when appearance very good. So here is the disadvantage. So PVC does not provide the protection against fire. Metal conduits very costly. Wiring requires more time. Metal conduits require skilled labor, very fine to defective iron. Okay, very complicated. Manage additional connection fusion. Okay, that is it. So these are the general rules for wiring. The following rules should be kept. That is, current rating cable should be slighter greater than the, that is 1.5 times of the load current, and every live wire should be protected with the fuse suitable as per load requirement. Every substrate connected with the distribution board. All metal covering should be protection of the earth must be connected to earth. No switch or fuse are used in earth or neutral conductor. Every apparatus should be provided with a separate switch. Okay. Next, no additional load could be such as existing installation satisfied the then installation safely carried the additional load. All the switches starters should be accessible to the operator. That is which height we are placing. That should be in a 1.5 meters height only. The caution notice should be fixed on the every equipment in the building. The light wiring power should be kept separately because if in any emergency we can place it separately. So when the installations completed should be tested before giving to the supply. That is, we can place the which are the which one is the phase, which one is the neutral, that should be separated. Okay, so the earth test will be done. That is 1 by 15,000 maximum current. Okay, in the 3-phase 4-wire installation, load should be distributed almost equal in the all phases. If then on the motor will be work, or any power loads we are placing a 3-phase 4-wire system. If it is one of phase is not placed properly, then it will get the damage the equipment. So in the case of 3-phase 4-wire system, that the main board indication should be done in a red, yellow, blue, or neutral should be indicated by the black one. So then all we can easily identify the which phase we are using. So electrical energy distribution system. So here I have the different types, that is distribution boards, tree system, giant box system, loop system. Okay, so here what them, so we have to place the connect in such that, so how many points. Okay, so distribution system as per ISI Indian standards indication, so number of points, that is lights, fans or sockets should be not be exceed 10, and maximum load can be for each sub circuit, that is 800 watts only. So hence in case of more load, more points should be kept for separate sub-circuit we have to use. So distribution board, tree system, giant box system, loop system. Okay, so general requirements say electrical installation, that is layout of wiring, conductor, rating of the lamp, fan, socket, outlet, junction box, looping system, reception, distribution of arrangement operators and switchboards, single phase supply, three phase supply, four wire supply, sub distribution board, sub circuit, diversity. So these are the general requirements of the installation. So first, layout. So here first we need to draw the layout of the system. So it should be kept separate distinction from the lightning fan circuit commonly for Indian standard 732 1983. So all types of whether concealed or unconcealed should be capable of easy inspection. Okay, the unconcealed wiring should be run along the walls, should be near to the ceiling possible. Okay, so then only can possible to the function, and the wire conduction should be easily given. So in case of three phase installation, shear should be exercised to ensure balancing of the load. So conductors, all the conductor copper, aluminum. So subcircuit should be normal cross sectional area of 1.00 mm square. If cross is the 1.5 mm square, if aluminum use. Okay, the cross sectional area of conductor power not less than 1.5 mm square for copper, 2.5 mm square for aluminum. So flexible cables, flexible cords should be used for in place of the label to subject mechanical damage unless these cables or cords are protected by the flexible conduct. That's the which type of conducts we can use in the conduit or concealed and the CTS or TRS system. So here the ratings. So ratings of the here the concealed. Okay, so incandescent lamp 60 watts, the ceiling and table fan having 100 watts. In some textbooks will having the 80 watts for the fan, and the ordinary socket outlet we having the 100 watts. The fluorescent lamp, that's the 60 watts. Power socket having the 1000 watts. So is the junction bus looping system. So that's the junction is having three four-way junction bus, two-way junction box, or three-way junction bus are there. Okay, looping system which is specified. Wiring should be done without any junction or connection box. So when junction box system is specified, all junctions are made easily approved mechanical connection. So distribution of main supply. So here at the entry level there should be circuit breaker linked to the switch and live conduct. So no break in the neutral wire in the form of switch or fuse. Okay, while placing the neutral wire. So throughout the installation, all the main switches should be either metal clad enclosed of any insulated protein. So here the reception, that is where coming to the wire, the main wire system to the home, that is the main. Okay, open tie switchboards are mainly placed, and dam switches are inflammable explosives that vapor glass like the present switchboards are shall be enclosed in a metal flopping pot. Okay, switchboards are above the gas stove sinks near to the 2.5. Okay, whatever the switchboards you are placing not near to the, so it will be distance should be 2.5 meters. So in case of switchboards unwanted fixed on the places abnormal most aspheric and casing should be weatherproof. Okay, whatever the switchboards you place the explosive, then we have to place the separate casing should be done for the switches. So distribution, so metal clad switch gear should be preferred mounted on any flammable board, and hanger type metal boards, fixed type metal boards, take wood metal. So it depend upon our economical. So mostly so take wood boards are used. So if the concealed type, then fixed type metal boards are used. Arrangement of the switchboards. So arrangement should be done above the ground level to 1.5 meters. If it is not near to so edge of the board, so no fuse board should be down at 2.5 any edge of the board. Okay, and hole other than hole means which of panel fixed should be drilled closer to 1.3 meters from the any edge of the board. So no live parts unless effectively screwed by the sustainable barriers, non-hygienic, non-inflammable suitable that be should be avoided. Okay, so switchboard arrangement enclosures such as these annexes easily accessible to the traceable. Okay, whenever the switches or fuses are fitted on the same pole, these fuses should be arranged in such a way that not live their respective switches are off position. Okay, that's it. Okay, single phase supply. So this is the system, so we can use the electrical installation type. Okay, these are the types. Okay, thank you, have a good day.